Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to another episode of our hangout times together.
Yeah, we thought we would do something a little bit different today and just keep it casual and light and fun for a summer morning.
Yeah.
So, we're having coffee together. We hope that you also grab a cup of coffee, whether you're watching live or on catch up, and just sit and have some fun and laughs with
Yeah.
us.
A little downtime. I know it's been a crazy week for both of us.
Mhm.
Been a lot going on energetically around us. And yeah, I think we both were ready just to invite some time together where we just hang out
Yeah.
and get to know each other, get to know you guys a little better. Comments will be open and ready for participation. So thanks in advance for that. I did want to kick things off a little differently as well,
Mhm.
because we're, as you know, building this community, and we wanted to kind of talk a little more about who we are, what we're doing, and why we really want you to be here with us.
Yeah.
So I think if you were able to attend our grand opening, you caught a little bit of the vision. But if you weren't, just want to invite you into that space to explain a little more of what we're doing with this community, why we started it, and how excited we are truly to be bringing something that we feel isn't really out there
Yeah.
to our community locally, and then hopefully nationally as well, as we start to reach other people in different states and things like that. But I think the biggest thing for me is, being a mother of two and kind of in a transitional season of life where my kids are both becoming more independent. I've owned another business, and that's kind of in a different space where it doesn't need me all the time. I kind of found myself in a place about a year and a half ago where I was just feeling a little bit displaced. And where do I go and what do I do with myself, and how do I make new friends? And I have wonderful friends. I'm very blessed. Of course, Mariah being one of them, one of my dearest.
Same.
But what I realized about myself is I'm not getting out really doing anything. I love one-on-one time, and I'll schedule a lunch here and there, or I'll do something from time to time. But Mariah had invited me to go do something where I met new people for the first time in a really long time. And this was a few months ago.
Yeah.
And it was so special and it was so much fun. And I walked away from that experience recognizing, oh, this is something I really want in my life.
Yeah.
And this was after we'd already kind of launched the business and had the vision for this, but it's coming to mind now. The power of community is so incredibly important. And I think when you gather with people that have positive energy and that have good vibes, and even if we're going through things in our lives, because we always are, right? There's always that juggling balance of things are tricky right now, or I'm in a transition, or something big just happened, or maybe I feel like I'm stuck in a rut and I'm not really going anywhere and I'm not sure like what to do.
Your compass is just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, we wanted to create a space of grounding and community where, if you're not necessarily plugged into like a religious community, or, you're not part of a club or something, where you have a place that you can really come and participate and belong.
Yeah.
And so that was the vision that started, about a year ago, actually, for both of us. And I think, seeing the pace of the world that we live in, seeing all the negativity that's around us, all the big changes, all the fires and the wars and all the things, it's like,
oh, politics. I mean, it's just heavy.
Where do we go to get away from the heavy and, the somber and the of it all? So our social media has really been focused on building people and uplifting content and fun. And, how do you shake off the heaviness of the world and kind of step into something that's truly life-giving?
Yeah.
That gives you a place to be and a purpose and, just something outside of the norm of work and family and life and all of that. So,
yeah. Well, and I think for me, if I'm being honest, I've had probably the last 9 years have felt like just a lot of transition, from getting divorced to moving to having some health things that I've navigated, to loss, and just kind of figuring out life in different ways, in a lot of ways, job changes. And through all of it, I've done a lot of healing and leaned into my own growth and self-reflection. And it's interesting because I've found that when people are on a similar journey, they just get it.
Yep.
And people who are not doing similar kind of personal reflection and growth work, and maybe there are people that you're not speaking to every day, and it feels like a lot when somebody's asking what's happening in your life, and all the work's inside. And unless it's somebody you really trust and confide in, which Kelly is that person for me, it can feel overwhelming to open yourself up and be vulnerable about what's been going on in life, for two reasons. I think one, because there's not often physical things to talk about.
That's
when
right.
people ask what's happening in your life, and you're like, basically the same things. Everything's the same. And I don't have a different answer for you, because you don't want to open up about the internal work you're doing. Or sometimes it can feel like you're peeling away layers, and it can feel like you're telling the same story, even if internally it doesn't feel the same. And so I just, living alone, quite frankly, I have forced myself to get out and meet new people. And I find that the time is really life-giving. And I wanted to share that with people because I would say, especially since COVID, I've heard so much, or so many tales of people who are saying, oh, I love that I work remotely and I have all this flexibility with my life, but gosh, I don't know how to meet new people. And so I think that was part of the vision for building this community. And selfishly, I feel like we are just so fortunate to have each other in our lives. And it doesn't matter if we see each other every day or if we go a month without seeing each other. And all of our communication is via text. There's never a downtime. There's never of course we have conversations where we're saying, I have so much to tell you. But it's also just so life-giving to feel like I don't have to give all the backstory, because you just get it. You're walking life right alongside me. And one of the things that we've learned through our whole friendship is that it kind of doesn't matter what we're going through. The stories that we seem to be living might be drastically different, but the life experience and lessons that we're learning seem to be just in lockstep with one another. And that's been really beautiful. And we've wanted to create an environment where other people could experience something similar, where hopefully you meet your people. And like Kelly said, there's so many niche groups out there. And we wanted to create a safe space for people who are just kind of on the life journey, looking for their community of people who are, kind of waking up into their own consciousness and working on their own growth, who are probably identifying as spiritual, but not necessarily religious, because I think that's both how we identify. And there's really no age or relationship status. People ask us frequently if we're geared just towards women, and no, the reality is, we know men need community too. And we are opening our doors to really anybody. I think the one thing, if you look at our website, is if you have an agenda, if you're looking to preach to people and get people on board with your thought philosophy, we're just not going to be the group for you.
Right. Yeah. The goal is to open the door, I think, to true belonging.
Yeah.
And that looks different for everybody, because when you're in a different step of life, I think some people, it's like, oh, I'm a new mom, or, in my case, I'm almost an empty nester. it's just a very different moment, but it doesn't mean we can't still learn and grow from each other.
Yeah.
And so I think it's really important that as we invite all of you into this process, into this group, that our goal is truly to create a safe space where, you can be walking through life and kind of like what Mariah said, you don't have to explain yourself. You get to know people, but there's an understanding, there's a baseline of, yeah, we're here together, we're growing, we're learning, we're trying to do our very best, and encourage each other through the good, the bad, the celebrations, the hardships, and really have a space where you're not having to question whether or not you feel like being around these people. That's like the bottom line, I would say, is like, yeah, I know that anytime I'm going to be spending time with Mariah, it's going to fill my bucket.
Yeah,
because
it's a safe space.
I'm understood. I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to perform. I don't have to be in a certain headspace. I don't have to be okay. And I think through all of those transitions in life, and we certainly have both been walking through those in the past months and years of our friendship too, I think we just wanted to open that space up to everyone to say, yeah, there is hope that you will find your people and that you'll find that safe space where it's like, yeah, and you may already have people like that in your life. I certainly also do. But this is like, I don't know, this feels like a separate kind of invocation, if you will, of just come around, come belong, come check in. It's not, it's just about creating new things and having that opportunity, and I'm a big opportunity person. And it's like, I don't ever want to stop growing,
Yeah. And we get a lot of questions around, from people who are just becoming familiar with the community. How many events do you do? And the reality is Kelly and I both live really full lives. And so what we have capacity to host at the moment is one online and one in-person event per month. And I guess what we enjoy about that is the balance of most of our online events are a little bit deeper, more vulnerable conversations, a little bit more leaning towards education and personal growth. Because honestly, we're still in the work ourselves. I'm not sure that's ever going to stop, because I don't think you ever reach a point, or at least I feel I won't ever reach a point where I'm just done growing. And so we're doing the work ourselves, and we invite people into the space. And then our in-person events are intended to be just really fun and full of connection and laughter and no real agenda, just bringing people together. So obviously we live on the south end of the Denver metro area, and that's where our in-person events are starting. Our vision is that this grows and we have people in the community who desire to host and add items to the calendar. We may not be able to attend them all. And that's okay, because once you are part of the community, it's yours too. We want people to feel empowered to have ownership there. And so we envision growing outside of this community. We envision adding conferences or retreats, weekend getaways. We want that to be a bit of a community decision. We envision bringing in guest speakers and having, again, a mix of fun but also personal growth and creative outlets and just silliness. And then hopefully we will also be traveling and just getting an opportunity to go let down. Kelly and I both love to travel and have fun. And so, we envision all of it. And we invite everybody into the space with us. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's one of those things too, I think I've noticed, especially since COVID, it's kind of hard to commit to something new, and so we're very much in a mindset too, where we just want to build our core. We want people to know you're welcome to come and try it out. You're welcome to come and be part of it. And if it's not a fit, there's no hard feelings at all. We definitely know that it's not for everybody, and that's okay. Not everything's supposed to be for everybody. But we also know that sometimes it takes a little bit of risk to try something new and to step into something new. So we're running a promo in July to hopefully incentivize some new participation, where it's $5 to join our in-person event at the end of July.
And we're doing brunch.
We are doing brunch. It's going to be delicious. And we just want to gather and have a good time. And if you register and attend, you'll get a 30-day free trial. And if you bring a friend, it's the same. They'll be able to come to the event for $5 and get a 30-day trial for free, just so you can see more of our online content. It's a lot of kind of deeper growth mindset, discussing like how to break old patterns and things like that we want to share from our own personal growth. And we will also eventually have guest speakers and things on those events as well for the podcast especially. But, we also have like some engaging content that we want to be able to share. There's a really neat blog that we have, and just some other things that we want to exclusively share with the people that are actively growing and building in our community.
Yeah.
So that's a little invitation. We just want to invite you to do that. Come and be part of it. We really look forward to getting to know more people in our community and inviting you and your people and just creating something that's really special. So with that said, shall we jump into some silliness and some coffee?
So we thought it would be really fun to just ask each other some questions. Everything we ask, we also have to answer. And it gives our community an opportunity to get to know us better as individuals, but also I guarantee we will continue to learn about one another, because even though we're best friends, we always surprise ourselves with going, hey, wait, I didn't know that about you.
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, still happens. It's awesome.
Fun. Okay. So this first round is just rapid fire questions. Okay. Beach or mountains?
Always beach for me.
I know. For me, it's probably the mountains. I love the beach, but I'm just too fair to be able to enjoy it.
You just need a permanent umbrella at the beach, and then it would be great.
Actually, probably more like a cabana.
We just build you a hat cabana.
Full body suit.
We got to watch out for a strong breeze.
Sunrises and sunsets on the beach are where it's at for me.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful though.
It's gorgeous.
If I had to pick, I would say sunset.
Well, okay.
Since we're talking about it.
Okay. So are you a morning person or a night owl?
I used to be a night owl, and now I'm a morning person.
I'm a morning
100%.
person. Yeah.
I love the mornings. It's my quiet time.
Which is why, for me, sunrises on the beach might be where it's at. Yeah.
I do love a good sunrise, but the sunset.
I know. They're beautiful.
Oh, the golden hour in general just makes my soul pretty happy. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Iced coffee or hot on a warm day? And you can't say it depends.
Okay. I do happen to have two answers. Hot coffee in the morning, no matter what.
Okay.
However,
cheers.
If I do a midday coffee and it's hot, iced, of course, must have. Yeah. But I rarely drink coffee midday. So that's also.
I'm going to lean towards hot coffee more times than not. Maybe iced only a couple times a year. Yeah. I enjoy it when I have it.
Yeah.
But I also would probably gravitate more towards like a tea or like a shaved ice or something midday.
Hallelujah for
Italian ice. Okay. We might have to go get that at some point together.
It sounds delicious.
Okay. Do you have a best summer song of all time?
Oh man.
I like a lot of music, but I do think I have an answer for this.
Okay, you go first.
I like Sitting by the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding.
Yeah, I love that song. That's a great song.
Yeah.
Mine would probably be something more hip hop driven.
Fair.
Like Summertime by Will Smith is a throwback that I always love. Like it has a good little vibe to it, but I wouldn't say of all time.
Yeah. I anytime there's a question that says of all time, I do struggle with
I'm going to throw on Hall & Oates. I'm going to listen to 38 Special is always a favorite. I would definitely listen to Brooks and Dunn is going to be a summer favorite. George Strait. I've got lists, people. It's a problem.
It's not a problem. I love it. I really do gravitate towards anything that I can sing along to
Mhm.
and dance to.
Valid.
And I don't know, that just makes me feel happy.
Happy inside.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, sandals or bare feet?
Bare feet. Absolutely.
I'm bare feet inside and sandals outside.
I'm just bare feet.
Yeah.
It's not always comfortable.
Well,
I do have to put sandals on from time
Yeah.
to time, but I do love my bare feet.
I love bare feet too. Although right now I'm outside a lot because I have a puppy.
Yes.
So we're just going for lots of walks. There's been a couple times I've had to run outside with her in bare feet.
Yes.
And I don't mind that.
Yeah. I know. I've heard it's very grounding to be outside in the grass or in the dirt for 10 minutes. And I'm like not good at doing it, but I do love being outside and just having my feet, like, especially if I'm doing yoga outside or something. Oh, it's happy. Okay.
Well,
anyway,
I like that.
sidetrack.
And then I go, but I don't actually like
I
yoga.
love yoga. Yoga is like one of the only exercises that I
Yeah.
enjoy. Or walking, just
Yeah.
walking.
I like walking too. Okay. What's one thing about summer that you look forward to all year long?
Chris cooking, my husband cooking.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
He's really good at the
Well,
grill.
and he has this special grill from where he's from in California, and this special red oak that we get shipped in. And so the smell and the flavor of the meat and all the things, it's like 20 years of my life of nostalgia at this point, because we're celebrating, God, we just celebrated 24 years together in July. Well, July 4th is when we met. So
That's happy.
yeah, and he's been cooking for me that long, and I look forward to it. I look forward to the smell and all that, and the sound. I just put a fountain in my backyard.
Yeah.
I look forward to sitting out there and listening to the fountain, and like in the evening when it like the cool hits, that also I look forward to with the sunset.
Yeah.
That's all like very zen. What about you?
Okay, I might have two things also.
Okay.
I think I really enjoy farmers market seasons.
Oh yeah.
I love going and just there's always a couple things I am pretty much guaranteed to buy at the farmers market this time of year. Bread, like fresh baked bread from a local
that
bakery.
French bakery
Yeah.
specifically.
Okay, except this
Sorry.
year they're not selling the seeded bread that I like.
No.
Yeah, they're selling soft pretzels, which not to knock soft pretzels. I'm not gonna slice a soft pretzel and make a sandwich or
No, which might
slather it
actually
with butter
be
and
delicious.
have like soup and salad with it.
I'm all.
They are, I'm sure they're delicious. They
It's
sell
not the same.
jalapeno pretzel bites, which I'm sure you would
I
also
would
love.
actually enjoy
Mhm.
that.
So it's a different bakery for me
Gotcha.
called the Bread Box right now.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also delicious things. And then the other things I tend to buy at farmers market will be fresh peaches, watermelon, cantaloupe,
Mhm.
and tomatoes.
Yum.
Yeah, yum.
Peach season in Colorado. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, I'll admit peaches this year are small. I'm hearing it was a
Dang,
tough
it's the
growing
drought.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, that and then this morning's a great example.
Mhm.
I was outside with Ruby, my puppy, at about 5:45 this morning, and I kept hearing a hummingbird. And come to find out, this hummingbird was just hovering. She was really close to me. She was hovering less than an arm's length away from me, and just stayed there. And I was outside enjoying the birds waking up this morning.
That's cute.
And then I looked into the field behind my house, and there were deer back there. And so all
happy.
just like that early morning with wildlife is just
So special.
getting to observe it, not
Yes.
having it too close.
Guess what I saw in my backyard?
Tell me.
A goldfinch.
Oh, they're so pretty.
And they're so tiny.
They're so
I was
tiny.
like, hello. And it was like,
Yeah.
you're crazy. But
Oh. No,
It's
I
fine.
talked to the birds
and then
too.
I also had a hummingbird come and visit my water feature, and I saw it, and it was just doing that cool hovering thing that they do, and it was just checking it out, and I was delighted.
Aw.
There's good birds.
Yeah.
There's good birds.
I know.
love birds. I'm a bird nerd.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
Anyway,
Okay.
sorry. We really love sidetracks.
Do you have a smell that takes you back to childhood summers?
Yes.
What?
Oh my God. It's so vivid.
Tell me.
The smell of a sprinkler watering the grass.
Yeah, I get it.
Like immediately takes me back to like slip and slide,
Oh.
running through the
Yeah.
sprinklers,
Drinking from the hose.
drinking
'Cause-
from the hose because we were raised in the 80s and the
Yeah.
90s and nobody cared. It's true.
We didn't know that was disgusting back
We
then.
survived just fine.
That's how you could have a drink without going inside.
Heck yeah. So fun. What about you?
That's actually really similar for me.
Mhm.
But also there's, I don't know, it sounds weird and I don't know how to put a description on it other than to just say Colorado like nighttime. Like
Yes.
there's just a
There
smell.
is a smell.
And looking up at the stars.
When the cool
and-
hits,
Yeah.
there is a
it's
smell.
so nice.
It's true.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to things we've never told each other. I don't know.
This might be a small list.
Okay. What's a memory from our friendship that makes you, or that you think about more than you probably realize?
Oh man.
Yeah, I probably have a few.
Yeah. Tell me your top one.
Admittedly, it might be when we first met.
That's gonna be mine too.
Yeah.
Probably because
Because
that's what I was thinking. I'm
it
like,
was
if I
just
think about
such,
it-
and it's probably one we talk about quite a bit, but
Sure.
it's just like, it was so fun. It was COVID.
Yeah.
We went with 2 other girlfriends to a spa in New Mexico. It was a road trip, and we were just instant best friends. I mean, within the first 10 minutes of meeting each other, it just felt like this soul recognition of like, there you
Yeah,
are.
It's true.
And I remember, okay, so we are people who really love our amenities in life,
It's true.
and we don't apologize for it. So 4 of us driving down, it's what, 6 hours? How long of a drive is
Yeah, it
it?
was 6.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the car was so full, we could have been moving. I
Packed
mean,
to
we
the
had,
brim. I mean, in all fairness, there was 4 of us, and we were going for 5 days,
Yeah.
or 4
and
days,
we were navigating severe food allergies, so we were taking all of our food.
and we weren't staying in a hotel. We were staying in a house. So
Correct.
we had to take all of our own food. The restaurant that was there wasn't open all the time.
Yeah, because it was COVID.
So we like,
And
had
then
to
we
be
knew it was
prepared.
hot and we were going to be soaking in hot springs, but we didn't want to be too hot. So we were taking like this mobile misting fan.
Right.
And then we were, because it was COVID and everything was closed, we were taking things to do like a paint
Artwork.
and sip
Yes.
activity.
and yoga
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
So we took a lot of shit with us, and
well, we were packed in the car.
yeah,
To the brim.
Kelly and I were doing Tetris with everything, which you're a master packer. You
It's
really
true.
are. And I was like, I'll help. Okay, I'll cheer you on.
But then we're in the front seat. Okay, so fast forward, we're driving, and we're just totally
Yeah,
knew each other. It was like we'd known each other forever. And
Yeah.
we've told this story so many times.
we have.
But it is one of my favorite memories.
But I will
have
say,
love.
like, okay, just one other
Uh-huh.
thing. I will say one of my favorite things about that trip in general was just, the belly laughs and like how we would play music and dance and cook together
Yeah.
in the kitchen and sing. And
Yes.
then we're like just laughing so hard we're doubled over and tears are coming down our
Mhm.
faces. And then it was also just like such vulnerability and like getting downloads for each other and sharing them. And like, I cannot describe how precious that trip
Right.
was and the connection. And
It was like catching up years of friendship
Yeah.
that we'd already been having,
yeah,
but
you're
just
right.
being right there. It's funny you said the laughter because my memory would be your side eye. It's
The
one
one
of my
that goes
favorite
something like
things.
this.
Yes. So like if we say something funny or something that we get with each other, there's this like and then big belly laughs inevitably follow.
Yeah,
That's probably mine, which is more of a generalization
fair.
of
fair
like
enough.
multiple experiences. But yes.
Oh, I love
So,
that too.
yes.
Yeah, that okay. Okay, is there a version of yourself from a few years ago you'd be shocked by who you are now?
Absolutely.
I feel like all the versions of myself.
Yeah, my highly activated nervous system, highly controlling version she ruled my life for quite a while.
Yeah.
She was around for a good 15 years, maybe longer, in my adulthood. as a teenager, I was very different as a teenager. I was very messy.
Oh, I was too.
I was
and I'm
very,
a neat
freak now, but I was very avant-garde and more like kind of go with the flow, which shocks me, actually really shocks me now. I'm coming back to the go with the flow now that I think my nervous system's more regulated. I'm stepping back into some of that. Like I see a little bit of messiness returning and I'm like, I see you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's not good or bad. It's just part of life. And I think being so nip tuck for so long, it was the way I felt the safest because it was within my control. And so, yeah, my younger self would probably be kind of proud of myself now. Like, oh, it's good to see you again. Because there was a lot of years where I was very like, oh,
that's really pretty. Like it's a bold statement, I guess.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, some things just are still there. Like my OCD tendencies, but they show up in different ways. When, oh gosh, I was a freshman in college and I was working at a summer camp for inner city kids. And the assistant camp counselor told me at the very beginning of the summer, he said, Mariah, you're really not flexible. You like change really stresses you out. And I was like, that's not true. He goes, it is true because you really don't love it when we have days that don't have structure to them. Or if we change plans, you don't love it. It really stresses you out. And he said, you know what? Just observe it.
That's kind.
It was kind. And at the same time, I admit it probably took less than a week for me to go, oh gosh, I really don't like it when plans change. And I realized it was probably a bit of a survival mechanism because just some of the things I had going on personally, I was bracing a lot. And so I liked it when things went according to plan and I didn't like it when things didn't go according to plan. I would say I've gotten better at that. I would say I used to be really judgy. And it's taken me a long time to realize that the things I was judging about other people were insecurities I was feeling about myself.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm very judgy anymore. And I think when I hear others judging harshly, I recognize that it's probably unhealed wounds for them.
Yeah.
But I also don't do well when people are not being kind to one another.
Same. Yeah.
And so I would say there's some of that. I would say I used to be really fun and playful and imaginative and creative. And I felt like I lost some of that through just some of the life experiences. And I'm coming back into that now, which is fun. And also I'm admittedly a little self-conscious about it.
Sure.
And just trying to embrace it and celebrate it and not worry what other people think because it's something I'm working on.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Not worrying about what other people think. That's definitely something that I want as we create this space for everyone. I want you to be able to show up, whoever you are, with just where you're at.
Yeah.
And be able to dance like no one's watching and sing off key and be celebrated. Like it doesn't matter, you know? And I was noticing this about myself yesterday. I have been very tired the last week, like really tired. And I don't nap. I'm not a napper. It's not a napper. And my brain's always going.
When you nap, you need to nap for a long time, which can screw up your nighttime sleep.
But twice this week, I took 30-minute naps that completely recharged me. And yesterday, I had full intention of doing this. And I got in, snuggled into bed and I started scrolling on Instagram. Which
that has a way of not allowing you to rest.
My ADHD self was like, ooh, this is fun. So I ended up allowing myself to scroll for an undisclosed amount of time in which I did not end up napping. But I was chuckling because I was getting delighted by certain things. Like
Oh,
recipes would pop up and I'd be like, oh, this, I need to try this. Or like
Mhm.
there's a new trend where like you cut out a picture of an animal and then put your puppy's nose.
oh. So did you
And
think
then
we
you-
need to do this with Ruby?
Maybe, but it's like too hot to go to the zoo. And you just put the different.
Oh
Like,
my gosh, that's
I
funny.
was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the whale videos, all the things.
Yeah.
I was just cracking up and delighted. And both my kids at different points came in and they're like, are you okay? What is going on in here? And I was just like, what? I'm just delighted. Just leave me alone. And
Aw.
I was so tickled. I was so refreshed after
Yeah.
this. And I'm not saying that Instagram is good for you.
But it doesn't have to be bad for you.
But sometimes, like, I don't ever allow myself that moment to just let down and
Yeah.
not be anything for anybody and allow myself to just truly be like delighted.
Yeah.
And I might have already shared this, forgive me if I do. It's kind of a thing I'm excited about. I read this thing recently that said that men get like their buckets refilled, right? Like their energy or their, what is it? Like their happy hormones are
Mhm.
released through dopamine.
Mhm.
And dopamine is typically like if you accomplish a task or if you work out or like these things where you're doing something,
Mhm.
that's how men typically recharge. They're just now
Mhm.
discovering that women actually recharge their batteries through pleasure.
Mhm.
And pleasure, the word, makes me uncomfortable. I realized this.
Interesting.
Just so you know this about me.
yeah, I
Since
did. I
we're
didn't know
talking
this
about
about you.
I'm like, side trail. Women get recharged by oxytocin,
Right.
which is the pleasure hormone. 90% of women, excuse us, are doing 24/7.
Mhm.
We're doing for our families. We're doing for our puppies. We're doing for
Work.
work. We're
the
doing
house.
for the household.
Yeah.
We're laundry, dishes. It's all about lists. It's all about accomplishing things. And work. We better work out, get it all
Mhm.
in. And I have been on this thing the last like 3 weeks where I'm like, pleasure.
Mhm.
What does that look like for me?
Mhm.
It is the first sip of coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
That brings me a lot of pleasure. Listening to an audiobook that I
Mhm.
love brings me pleasure. But I don't ask for things like, hey, will you tickle my back? Or
Mm.
will you, hug me more than
Yeah,
normal?
doing
Or-
the things that fill your like love language bucket.
yes, as well. And it's very interesting because I think I've been such a doer for so long, and I'm a type A plus. I'm just a doer.
Mhm.
But I'm recognizing like, no, actually my battery needs to get recharged.
Yeah.
And the most important way to do that is through things that bring me pleasure. Singing is one of those things.
Mhm.
Music is absolutely one of those things. I listen to all of these like so satisfying like choir stuff, like really tight, like hard harmonies. I'm like,
Yeah.
just fills my bucket. And then,
does.
like seeing somebody who takes like a normal piano riff, like in the key of C and says, hey, make this interesting and add this major or minor, or this ninth chord. And I get very nerdy about all the things.
Yeah.
Nature does this for me too, brings me a ton of
Yeah.
pleasure. So I think it's interesting, if we talk about the word pleasure, I think it's very different. Again, men,
Mhm.
it's about achieving and winning and, all of the conquering, all those things. And it's beautiful.
Mhm.
It's beautiful because we're built differently,
Mhm.
and so I want to celebrate both sides of it. But I thought that was so fascinating about women
Mhm.
that we need to focus on our oxytocin release instead of our dopamine release. And a lot of even like the antidepressants and things that are being prescribed to women release dopamine.
Mhm.
So it's still pushing us in not the right direction. So I just think it's an awareness thing.
Yeah.
Cheers to that we
Yeah.
can kind of be aware of and celebrate, when we accomplish those things. Yes, but then also taking the time to like remind ourselves that pleasure is really important.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I feel like we might have to do a deep dive into that at another time
Yes,
too,
agree.
because I want to know more about why it makes you uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Or is it just like
the word.
you think maybe you say pleasure and people automatically think of like sexual
Exactly.
experiences?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And I think
that's
it's a
not what it
lot
is.
to do with how I was raised or maybe my mindset around it.
Yeah.
But now that I'm actually debunking some of those thoughts
Yeah.
and feelings, I'm like, no, I can have pleasure
Mhm.
around anything.
Yeah.
It's sensations, it's
Yeah.
experiences.
Agreed.
It's food. It's like, it's all the things.
Mhm.
And so, it's interesting.
Yeah.
But-
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Let's do some would you rather
Okay.
questions. Would you rather have a perfectly planned summer or something completely spontaneous?
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go right in the middle
Okay.
because I love having plans, because sometimes the best trips you have to make reservations, or you have to have
Agreed.
something like in place so that you can experience something.
Yeah.
For example, there's this candlelight concert thing that I want to do with you so badly.
Yeah. We should do it as a community.
We should. And it's so cool, but you have to get tickets ahead of time because it sells out really early. So like that would be an example of something. But then I also love it if, it's just like, hey, you want to go do a picnic? It's beautiful outside. Like, let's go find
where you just kind of let the day unfold.
Yeah, let's go find some moving water and let's take some delicious food.
Go happen to find some otters.
Yes.
Or beavers building a dam.
Otters are also cute. But
yeah,
yes,
we don't have.
We found beavers.
in a while.
We found beavers in Castle Rock, downtown Castle Rock, and it was really special.
It was so fun.
So fun. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm honestly probably in the middle too.
Yeah.
I'd love to say, oh, I love spontaneity, but I've already just established that I love plans and structure.
Plans. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
So
gotta have a little.
And I would say some of it stems from I want the spontaneity, but I want the structure to be able to plan and be comfortable and have everything, because I also established I like my amenities.
Can we just for 4 seconds?
4, 3.
She literally is like, oh, I brought this and that, and oh, there's Band-Aids, and oh, there's this, and if it's hot, I have ice packs, and I'm like in awe.
I'm not a mom, but you never know
she
it with how I pack for things.
But it's the way she cares and the way she thinks through things is one of my favorite things about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really beautiful because she pulls up and ready to like go. And you're like, I forgot. She's like, no, you didn't. You're good. Here.
Yeah. I try.
It's magical.
And then I also try to remind myself it's not the end of the world if I don't have it.
That's
if I need it that badly, I can go buy it.
That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true. Conversation I have inside sometimes.
I love that.
Okay. Would you prefer an all-inclusive resort week or a road trip with no plan? This one's a no-brainer for me.
All-inclusive.
Absolutely.
With
we like our luxury.
Please. And thank you.
Yeah.
And in fact, if the spa has a buy one, get one deal, I'm freaking there, especially if there's a scalp massage involved.
I'm not going to deny it. I could be convinced to go camping if it was more like glamping.
Glamping's fine. I still want to do a glamping safari in Africa. That's on the bucket list. And shark diving.
But I would prefer, I don't want to dive with sharks.
I need to see some great whites in like up close. South Cape is on the list. I want
to go see the penguins in South Africa.
Love that. I would see penguins.
Yeah, I could really leave the sharks far away from me.
Anyway.
Okay. And wait, what were we talking about? All-inclusive resort.
Yes.
I'm going to say this. My dad's tagline about camping is his version of camping is no turn down service. And I can really get behind that. I've camped a lot when I was growing up. And quite frankly, I learned, my parents would laugh at this, but like they used to have to bring a camping toilet because I wouldn't just like go without a toilet. And I get cold really easily, as many people know. So I just really want my amenities.
It's valid. I hate camping.
Yeah. I don't like the bugs.
No.
I don't like getting cold. I don't like feeling like there's all these noises that I don't understand what's happening and I feel like I can't sleep. Yeah. Oh, or if it rains and God forbid you're touching the tent and you get soaked because of the rain. All the things. I don't like it.
Yeah, tent camping. I grew up tent camping.
Ditto.
And you know why I liked it? Because my dad did all the work. That's why I liked it. Because I could just pull up and I didn't have to do anything. Camping with children? Are you kidding me? It's exhausting. Anyway, we can't quite yet.
Because my great-grandmother used to say, I don't understand camping. It's just doing exactly what you do at home, only harder.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So to all the people who love camping, more power to you.
Good job.
We'll
Nature's
see you when you get back.
Magical.
Or you can camp and we'll stay at the resort nearby.
Stick me in nature. I'm in for a hike. I'm in for all the things.
I'm in
the word hike.
for a walk.
I like walking uphill, not hiking.
I like walking downhill too, or on flat surfaces. Don't get it twisted.
The crunch of the gravel is not a problem.
Yeah, it's
However,
the word
You
hiking.
can't use the word hiking.
Yeah.
We'll get into that another time. Anyway.
Okay. Do you prefer, this one's silly. Do you prefer being slightly too hot or slightly too cold?
Neither.
And I would say this one's silly because you always run hot and I always run
hot.
cold.
No matter what.
And either way, it's uncomfortable. You don't want to be too cold and not being able to warm up.
It's
And
true.
you don't want to be too hot and not be able to cool down. So,
However, I will say, if I had to choose, I would rather be too cold.
probably me too, even though that's just how I live life. But I can grab heating pads and I can add
Correct.
extra
There's
clothes.
always blankets. There's always layers. You can't cool down when you're too hot.
Right.
It
Well, not in
sucks.
a socially acceptable way
That's
anyway.
Where's the breeze? Okay, I'm sorry. I won't go into that.
Okay. This one's a no-brainer for me. No social media all summer or give up your favorite summer food. It's like I could really live without social media.
Same. Minus my previous Instagram disclosure. Don't take my food away. Are you kidding me?
Fair.
Ooh, do you love watermelon? Like a good watermelon? Like cold?
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to talk about
Watermelon
with a little
fat.
rum in it. Have you ever soaked watermelon in coconut rum?
No, but why haven't I? Why haven't you done this for me?
Well, we're gonna do it, and you make little popsicles. It's a whole.
Yum.
Okay, anyway, moving on.
Okay. No social media all summer or give up. Oh wait, I just read that one. Sorry. Would you rather host a gathering every time or always be the guest?
Host.
I'd rather be the guest. That
Host.
works well for us.
It does. Yeah, I would always rather host.
Okay, would you love a perfect solo summer or a messy summer full of people you love? I'd always love to be around people. So
Really, and the messes just happen so messy.
yeah,
It's what I deal with anyway.
right. Well,
Nice.
we can do it at your house so it stays messy. And then I don't have to do the cleanup. Because I did say I love being tidy and order, and I'm like almost OCD about it. And
Yeah, I've gotten to where I actually only deep clean my kitchen once a week.
yeah,
I've come a long way.
Also, the truth is I hate cleaning, so I
I don't
like to
like
hire
cleaning.
that done.
I don't like cleaning
Yeah.
either.
Okay, so one unpopular summer opinion
Mm-hmm.
for me, sunscreen. I hate the feel of it. It's so important. But sun protection in general. This is why I need a walking cabana. Because I don't want to wear a hat. I get hat hair. I don't want to wear sunscreen. I hate the feel of it on my skin. I hate washing it off.
I'm gonna create a backpack that you push a button and it just goes.
Okay. Who's that freak over there? Okay. I admitted it. So it's not that uncommon for me to be outside in the summer in long sleeves and pants because I'm wearing UV clothing.
Valid. I have to think about this one. I'm not a huge fan of summer weddings. I know that sounds really mean.
Does it though? It's not your wedding.
Outdoor summer weddings.
In the mountains could be nice where it's not as hot, but
However, the sun is still beating down on you.
valid.
And then if it rains like it does in Colorado, well, it's supposed to. We're
Yeah.
waiting.
It's so dry this year.
But yeah, I like the idea of it. But in practical application, you just have sweaty guests. Indoor weddings are fine with air conditioning specifically.
Because we like our amenities.
But yeah, outdoor summer weddings. And I'm so sorry if you had an outdoor summer wedding and you love it. It's just.
It's fine. Kelly wasn't your guest then.
I'll attend. I attended a beautiful summer wedding and we got rained on. And the bride was such a baddie and she still was like, I don't care. We're doing it. It's Colorado. And they had a beautiful wedding in the rain. And then the rain stopped and it was magical.
Yeah.
But everyone was wet and cold. And that's fine.
Yeah, for them. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's probably all the questions I had. Was there anything you wanted to dive into that we didn't talk about?
I don't think so. It was really fun just to have a cup of coffee and
Yeah.
kind of chill a little bit. We hope you guys have a better window into who we are, what we're doing. Again, we just really want to invite you to come in and check it out.
Yeah. Come have brunch with us. It's
Yes.
July 19th,
Mhm.
which is a Sunday.
Mhm. 11:30.
11:30 brunch in Castle Rock. You have to register and pay your $5, and then we will reveal the exact location.
That's right. But it's
Yeah.
gonna be a good time. We picked a really yummy restaurant. And
Yeah.
it'll just be chill. It'll be really fun to hang out, get to know each other a little bit. So yeah, we look
Yeah.
forward to seeing you.
We'll share our website link, by the way, for the events page so that you don't have no guesswork. But thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep. Have a wonderful day.
Cheers. That was fun.
That was fun.
Hopefully.